Hi, hello. This is our robot chassis project. Now I'll demonstrate you the components and the demonstration, the whole work of our robot. Now you can see the first one. I'll tell you this. See, this is our joystick, the input for our robot, and this is the RF transmitter which works at 434 MHz, the carrier frequency. And this is the 12-volt supply for this RF remote to work. Now you can see here, this is the input joystick, which is different from our conventional remotes. You can see the 4 buttons in conventional remotes, but here we use 5. The only drawback in the conventional remotes is there you don't have a power enable button. See, if you use the power enable button, the help is whenever you want you can switch on the power, if not you can switch off it. See, in normal remotes, if you press the forward button, it goes in the forward direction like that, then there is no stoppage. But here, using this power enable, we can stop the action. So we can have a steady control over the robot using the remote. Now I'll show you the other transmitter part. This is the transmitter section, where you will see this HT12E. This is the encoder used in the transmitter, and this is the transmitter 433 MHz crystal, which supplies the carrier frequency. And you see this is the dip switch. And here in the transmitter section, the encoder section itself uses Manchester encoding. And coming to the 12-volt supply, we used these 4 batteries. This is about the RF transmitter. And the antenna part, here the antenna in the circuit is inbuilt. You see this ANT. This is the antenna which will transmit the electromagnetic radiation. Now coming to our robot chassis. See on here, this is the steel chassis made up of 2 steel chassis plates, and these are the 4 wheels connected to 4 DC motors which works at 12 volt DC supply. And now see here, this is the brain of our robot chassis, which is the PIC. See, in the middle that's the PIC 16F877A 40-pin IC, which is the mind for our whole project, which controls every action. And see the whole circuitry on the board, it's the PIC circuitry board, which is consisting all the IO interfacing and all. And you can also have a hyperterminal port here also, using which you can connect it to the computer. Here, by inserting the MAX 232 IC, you will have the hyperterminal to USB conversion. And you can see here, there is the RF receiver, which also works at 434 MHz. Here is the crystal. This is the RF receiver section. And here you can see one more same IC, that is HT12D, which will decode the signals the same as received from there. And one more thing here, this is the L293D, which is the DC motor driver, using which we can control the action of the motors by supplying sufficient power to them. In this PIC, we have one more feature. We can go for PWM, pulse width modulation, which will help us in controlling the motor speed whatever the way you want. And this is the nickel magnesium hydride NiMH battery, which will supply 12 volts. It is rechargeable. These are the components we have used. Now I will demonstrate you the work, how it works. See, now I am connecting it to the motor. First we'll give the power supply to the RF transmitter. This is the transmitter section. See here, I am connecting the power. I am energizing the RF transmitter. Now I'll energize the robot PIC board. Okay, now we can see how the robot works without the payload. Here you can see this power enable pin. Whenever you are working with the robot, you have to press the power enable and press one of these buttons to have the action. Here see the very first button after this power enable button, it is the left button. This is for right, this is for forward, and this is for the backward. Now I'll demonstrate you the work. See, now the robot turns to left. It's turning towards the left. Now you can see the robot turning to right. It's turning towards the right. Now you can see it's moving in the forward direction. It's going. Now it will come back. This is the backward direction. These are the motions which we have done. And I'll demonstrate the work with the payload. Actually, we promised, sir, that we can even work by just putting a laptop on top of it. We'll show you that now. This is the laptop, which is around 3 kilos, you can say. Now, we'll make the robot to move in the forward direction first. It's moving in the forward direction. Again, it's coming in the backward direction. This is the backward direction. Now you see the robot turning to the left. It's turning to the left. Now you see the robot turning to the right. It's turning. This is our project. Thank you very much.